All right, sweet. Sinners Finance. This is where the real game starts. This is. I don't want to be quoting over people's things, but yo, it's $1 million worth of game. You know what I mean? I wanna start just by saying, like, you know, I got some very important people in the room. You get what I'm gonna say? Like, the people in the room, I don't need to introduce. They're gonna introduce themselves. It's just a bit of an introduction to who they are and what this is about. I'm just a fact checker today. That's all. So I'm gonna leave it over to them.
All right. You want to start by introducing what you're doing?
So basically then, so at the minute, just getting my property journey going on. I've only been doing it for a few months, and I've been starting, so doing service accommodation in property. So it's been eventful. It's been an eventful little journey. You get it? Interesting, like hard at times, and now things are picking up and a bit steady. So what about yourself?
Yeah, so I am. First and foremost, man's always a businessman. You get me? Well, at the moment, man's in the property sector. So I've been doing property for 4 or 5 years. Service accommodation, deals, flips. Property is such an amazing thing. It's like basically there's always a new strategy, a new way to do things. That's why it's
and
exciting.
This is what I'm seeing now. I'm seeing so much things eye-opening. Like, I'm seeing too much different avenues. Like, it's mad.
Of course.
It's mad. So that's why I've jumped in it. You get me? And you've been in it so long. I'm trying to be. You get me? My journey's only just starting.
So I would say that there's 3 people here on similar journeys, but come from similar backgrounds also. Yeah. So it's not so much about where everyone is at. It's about where it's about where everyone's a mindset and where we're trying to be. Yeah. So I just wanted to jump in there and say that it's not about looking at anyone for success as such. It's about looking at their journey and where they've come from. Mikey, take over, man. Take over.
No, definitely. Right now I'm in property and social care. I kind of stumbled upon the social care side as a property strategy, but it's now actually taking up most of my time. It's difficult, and like I say, it's more about where we're trying to go than where we are now, because I'll be the first to say that, like, I haven't made it. Like, I haven't got, like, the money that I want to see. It's a struggle right now. It's difficult and all these kind of things, but we're going through it. You know what I mean? And it's about perseverance and dedication to the journey. It's a marathon.
Definitely. Big quote there from Nipsey.
You know what it is? I think the best thing about business is the lessons you learn on the journey.
It's all about the journey.
100%.
Everything.
No losses, straight lessons.
Yeah, every L is a lesson learned, definitely, because you cross many hurdles. Like, I've had a lot of knockbacks at the start of it as well, just probably from obviously past experiences of doing certain things. And you get me coming into this, it's a whole different ball game for me. You get it?
And that's what people need to know, though, bro. That's what this is about, bro. Like, nothing ain't easy. You know what I mean? Nothing ain't easy.
It's all a transition.
It's all transition, bro. So that's what this is, and just being able to show people that coming from certain places, it's possible. It's possible to do anything.
For anybody as well.
And I just think that we need more voices showing people that it is possible. You get it?
From every environment too.
Yeah.
You get it?
So
wherever you've come from.
Maybe let's start by asking, why does it seem like it's not possible for certain people, or how can someone be in a situation where they feel like it's not attainable for them, unless they're doing certain, like, unless they're going mad ham in the streets or something like that. I can't be like that person.
I think
Why would someone feel like that?
I think it comes down to mindset, you know. You know what it is? Mindset is a mad thing. It's like, literally, you could have, all right, cool. Coming from inner city, council estate areas and whatnot, the certain mindset you've got or that's been given to you, it makes you think a certain way. But as soon as you make that shift, it's game over.
Possibilities are endless, isn't it?
100%.
Where does that? What mindset are you talking about, and where does it even start?
It's a mindset thinking, okay, cool. You're living within a certain world, within a certain reality, and you're thinking, okay, maybe I can't do this and I can't do that, but you can. You know what I'm trying to say? To like certain people, like personally me, I've never had a job interview, but it's like realistically, a job interview is nothing. You know what I'm trying to say? But sometimes that mindset keeps you down. Like, yo, I've never had a job interview. Yo, I can't get this certain type of job. But realistically, like from the road, you do get a certain set of skills, and them skills are transferable. You know what I'm saying? Into the business world. Sometimes the business world is way more savvy. Way more savvy. Trust me.
You know, as you say that, I would say meeting you, I would say you've got certain like a certain way about you, a certain way of you communicating that.
Facts.
You'd probably pass most interviews.
Facts.
I haven't even had interviews.
I can imagine, but I imagine that you'd probably go in for a top job and then they'll just love you.
Bro,
You
that's
know what I'm
facts. Let me speak on that, because I've been traveling with Jay. That's what we're calling you, Jay. Yeah, yeah. But like obviously we've been going on our little journeys, going to these what do you call them?
Networking events.
Yeah, networking events.
I've been
And
out
obviously,
there, man.
yeah, obviously you're in the housing.
Getting on mileage.
You're in the housing thing. You're doing that, and bro, we're going out to
Even
these
other
things.
like the crypto thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But obviously, when I'm traveling with you, obviously I've known you for time, bro. So we've had certain conversations before. But now when we're having the conversation that we're having, and then you're going around certain people, bro, I'm seeing you talking to people that I would never have talked to in my life. And you're patterning up. When I'm saying patterning up, I'm talking about you lot are having business conversations, and you know what I mean? Like the way that conversations are going, you're leading the conversation,
and
you know.
And I've just got to adapt with it. You get me? And
Bro,
it's
but
like,
I don't even know if you know what you're doing or what I'm seeing. I don't think you know what you. I don't think you. When I'm seeing it, I'm like, wow, what's going on here, bro? Like,
I hear that. It's just probably because of the language or certain terms we're using when we're describing certain things, which obviously you understand.
yeah, but it's just like what Sam says though. It's transferable, isn't it?
There
So
you go.
100%.
You have to adapt. That's what I mean. So
yeah.
I've had to adapt, and when I'm feeling, when I go to a networking event, don't forget I'm not used to these things, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm in there. I'm thinking, oh my god, this is a new thing for me now. So I've just got to introduce myself, talk to everybody, and you get it. Just get it out there and just meet people, bro, and try and find out what everyone's up to. And I'm trying to find investors, so that's the main thing for me. Do you get it? So
Yeah, safe. So all right, cool. Since you brought up that, then, so you stepping into that realm, was that easy? Like, what was the mindset like? Like, was that natural to you, or did you think like, yo?
it weren't natural, but at the same time, I feel like when I walk in certain rooms, I've got energy about me anyway, and I can just kind of
Yeah, big youth, fam.
You get me? And I just talk to them still. So just comes out, and it's kind of natural.
All right. Well, highlighting the transferable skill in that, I would say I would liken that to be like when we're probably younger, or probably even now, you might be in a situation that is a bit uncomfortable, like where if you don't put on the right front or you are not confident in yourself, it might mean that you're in a dangerous situation, or you're in a situation where something you're trying to do doesn't come off right.
Or man can take advantage of.
Or man can take advantage of you, or the situation can take advantage of you, where sometimes you may not be comfortable. You can't let them know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
That's
can't.
what I'm saying. So it's kind of like a mask then, isn't it?
But is that?
It's not though.
Yeah, it's not, but it is.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? But is that confidence?
It probably is, but
Is
I
it confidence if you feel like you're acting?
But I feel like I'm a shy person though, in
Yeah.
a sense, in probably surroundings, probably due to, I don't know, but
But then I feel
Probably
like the
comes
passion
out.
comes in and like, yo, I got to do what I got to do.
I've got
So
to
yo,
get somewhere, so
if
I've
I'm
got to be
shy,
out there.
let me put that to the side.
Basically.
Because yo, I got to get this piece, or I got to make this connection.
yeah.
Or
So I need to connect the dots. So I've got to be out there, and I can't come across shy. I need to be confident then, innit? I need to either secure a deal, or I need to. You get me? I need to talk to someone. So
And I think what we're kind of tapping into there is like the higher and lower self, really, where you're like, I think David Goggins is big on that, where it's like you're always gonna have that voice in you saying, fuck this man, you know what, there's a couple man over there.
yeah, it's like where we're from though, anyway, as well, like from the streets, and obviously certain man in it, they'll just obviously enough man like don't really open up in it to certain people. Where I reckon they could, if they did, they would flourish. You get me? There's a lot of people with a good set of skills out here, so
100%.
if they transitioned into the certain avenues and pull it to get the knowledge, basically, see knowledge in it. You have to.
But
just
this is where the
invest in
limitation
knowledge.
comes in. Without that knowledge, that you know what, you're great, man. You got potential, you got skill. If
A
you
lot
just-
of people got a lot of drive out here, but they're not putting it to the right things, isn't it?
Would you say that's where the confidence came from?
From what?
From the knowledge. So you know what, I've been on this course, or I've got this knowledge. Like, yo, I can talk to this man. I know what to say.
Yeah, basically, yeah, because you do learn through courses.
Or
innit? And
or
through-
even how do you get to the stage where you even want to get the knowledge?
it's
because
a goal
obviously-
to get the knowledge
Yeah,
because
yeah.
obviously I don't want to basically continue certain other things. So
yeah.
you've had to transition to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you have to look at an avenue where you're thinking, what's lucrative? What can you do?
Yeah.
And not go to jail.
Yeah,
You get it?
Nah,
Because
real
obviously I've been to jail and I've
Yeah.
done a lot of years in jail.
Yeah.
And it's long. It's you get me? It's dead.
But you know what it is? Hats off to you, because a lot of men don't get past that stage of saying, you know what, I need the knowledge.
Yeah, yeah,
need the
100%.
Because
Yeah.
that is step one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Knowing you need the knowledge. Step
Yeah.
2 is going to get the knowledge.
Yeah.
Then step 3,
100%.
implementing the knowledge. You know what I'm trying to say to you?
Yeah, you
feel
have
like-
to take action, man. It's the main
Yeah.
thing.
Some people are in their own way. Like they'll be in a certain lifestyle and think, I ain't getting a job. I ain't doing this. I ain't changing.
Stubborn.
I'm
Stubborn
gonna
people.
go harder in what I just didn't do right the last time on whatever I was doing. I'm gonna go harder this time,
Yeah.
rather than say, you know what, maybe it's a me thing. Maybe
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
the problem. Maybe I don't know enough.
Yeah. Or even they see other people making a transition and they think they can take the easy route by saying, "Oh, my man's doing property. Let me just try and buy a house," without even understanding
Yeah.
the ins and outs or of what it takes to.
To actually acquire.
There's no
Yeah.
shortcuts.
There's no
There's
shortcuts.
no
way.
shortcuts.
No, and that's what I found out as well. There's
So-
no shortcuts to it at all.
So basically, number one, man is saying that you have to get knowledge. However you're gonna obtain a certain knowledge,
Get
it's
as much
best to-
knowledge as you
as mu-
can from everybody you can. I
Yeah.
say that's
And
that's what it
networking
is.
then, basically.
Networking, bro.
Learning is a lifelong journey. You
Yeah.
never stop
Nobody
learning.
knows everything.
100%. The wisest man in his 80s or 90s will say he knows
learn
he knows
something from
nothing
you today.
compared to what is out there.
You will learn something from you today.
Well, let me ask this then. We're saying to get knowledge, but is it important that I'm personally someone that can be motivated by whatever I'm doing? If like, I wouldn't say that the money is a thing. Like, it has to be able to make money, but it doesn't matter what it is. If I'm doing it, I can make myself passionate about it. But I know not everyone is like that. Some people will be doing something, and if they don't like it, it's just like, bloody hell, they don't even want to wake up and go and do that shit. But do you need to be passionate about what you're doing, or should the money be something that you're chasing? Like, is it
Should money be the passion? Is that what you're saying?
Does it matter? Like,
I don't think, personally, I don't think just money being a passion is sustainable. I think, I feel like you do have to love it. Like,
Are you
all right,
are you saying a passion to make money or a passion for the actual?
I'm more saying this because, like, we all at some point made a transition and said that I'm going to seek knowledge in this particular area because
Yeah.
I feel like that can take me to wherever it is that I want to go on this next
Okay.
level. But for everyone, it's not going to be property. For
Yeah.
someone,
Yeah.
a guy might be out there saying, "Oh, I want to be a painter.
Yeah,
I
of
want to be
course.
a dancer." He might want to just do something totally different.
Yeah.
it might not be in a business. It raw might be a job.
Here, what then? That's
They've got a passion for it.
that's a good point because obviously we got CS in the room, and he's a man that looks to me for certain knowledge, but I'm saying he's a master creator.
Big up
You get
CS
it?
though.
So, and
Large
with
job.
what he's done a lot with his career, and you know what I'm trying to say. Like, I can't knock what he's done, but there's certain knowledge that you man can pass on to him that can transfer as a business, because mixing the creativity and the business is something that a lot of people
Find it hard to do.
Yeah, they find it hard. You know what I mean? So you might have a passion for a certain thing, but can you transfer the business knowledge with that passion to make it a business that's like,
That's a skill in itself.
yeah,
I think that's a skill
or
in
even
itself.
finding out the information to fuse the two together, or understanding that you do need to fuse the two, because you can run away with your creativity and you can create 1,000,001 times, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna make money, and you might have the best product in the world. You get it? You still gotta have a level of understanding for business, or partner it up with someone to understand the business side.
That's
You
why
get it?
that's why a lot of creators have managers.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Being able to monetize what you are doing and what you are good at
Yeah.
is like Mike's just said. Most of the time, that's a manager's job. You know what I'm saying? To see the
Yeah.
potential in the person and to manage them in the right way. Some of the best music artists have got they're great because they've got bad boy management teams. You know
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say to you. So
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah,
that's a skill in itself.
Yeah, it's
So,
true.
So, is it important to be passionate, or is it more important about just getting? To
I
the
think
bag
you
that
have to
need?
have the passion in it, because you'll want to do something. To want to do something, you have to have passion in it, as well as the money as well.
I
The
think
money is a thing as well, because
I think there's a passion for the
I
actual
think
thing that you
for
want to
me
do.
anyway. You have to. I'm thinking.
The
I
money's
wanna
a
do
driving
something. It's a
force, innit?
drive as well.
100%.
Yeah, you want to be financially free.
Yeah,
so
that's
they
what I'm
say
saying.
you
But there's a
want all
passion
that.
for the thing that you're doing, and there's also a passion for business.
Yeah.
I think they're two different things.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're two different things because you could have a passion for doing a certain thing, but
It might not bring you money.
you might not have a passion for business. You get it? So I think you have to find that medium or find a way of controlling the two. That's what I personally think.
All right, two things come to mind from that. One is, well, the first thing is, when I was younger, I was more hungry for money. But
Yeah.
after I got past certain like numbers and
Yeah.
understood certain
Yeah.
things, it became less of an importance.
Yeah,
I just wanted to get the money, and it was really illogical. There was no real reason behind it. But after a while, it was just like, actually, you know what? Is the money that important? Because I know it doesn't really take that much money to actually be satisfied.
Yeah, for real.
It's like they say, like, if you start earning like 70 to 100 bag, there ain't much more after that you're
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
gonna want. Like, you might say, yeah, I want 100 M's, but what you
How
gonna do with
gonna
that?
spin it, innit?
You know what I
as
mean?
well.
Not to say we
It's
don't
gonna-
want 100 M's, but we're not gonna go and spend that. You probably still spend like 100 bag, 200 bag a year, living your
Yeah.
best life.
No,
You'd be
real talk.
forcing
You know what I
it
mean?
otherwise, isn't it? You know, like
You'd be
that.
forcing it.
Forcing it. It's long.
You're, like, you're not living for yourself
Yeah, it's
if you're
long.
spending
Living
more
for
than that.
people, man. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna buy? The biggest, baddest things you could buy don't
Yeah.
really cost that much.
but that obviously brings it to the question that we was talking about when you're saying what is your definition of success, innit?
Okay.
For me, okay, cool. Definition of success is doing something you love and being happy and bringing in a decent amount of peas. You get me? For doing that, you know what I'm saying? To give you a certain amount of lifestyle, but that depends on the person. You know what I'm trying to say? But
Yeah,
you know what it is.
lifestyle is different.
There you go. But I'd still think that your passion and your success should still give you a decent amount of lifestyle. Because a lot of people use that as an excuse, like, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna just live off the earth kind of thing. You know what I'm trying to say? To them, like, yo, I'm free and I'm financially free, but realistically, you're not. You get me?
You used to be free with your peas.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? To them?
And
Yo,
then-
yo,
and then
freedom
live
cost.
off the earth.
Freedom cost. You know, freedom cost. You know what I'm trying to say? Yo, it costs to go to the airport, fam, and fly out first class, and all these kind of
Inflation
things.
nowadays, mad. Everything's expensive. But
Okay. What's your
success definition of success for me? I don't know. Then so successful to make sure everyone around me and family is nice, and I could achieve that for people. Then you get me. Then I'll feel like, yeah, man, I've achieved something I've wanted to do then for my family and make everyone nice. I don't have to worry about bills, this, that, the other. Do you get it? And then everyone's nice. Not too much. And obviously for myself, just to live in it. How I want to live, not worry. You just jump up and live, and if I want to do something tomorrow, I can go and do it tomorrow. I don't have to worry about nothing. I'm nice then, innit?
Yeah,
I'm not
100%.
aiming for too much, because like you said, how much money do you really need to get it? So
I think there's an end success goals, but there's many successes along the way.
basically,
You
so
know,
it will change from
yeah.
when
That's
you,
what we need to
from when you
forget
get-
about.
From when you get to a point, then obviously you're gonna probably want to achieve a bit more.
I
innit?
think sometimes we're concentrating more on the big major success at the end of our life and not worried about the
Minor,
small
yeah, the
successes, because we've
small
all
ones,
made
small.
lots of
You
many
get me?
successes on the journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about the journey, not the end
And not every
destination, bro.
success is just money, anyway.
There you go.
Yeah.
How about
What-
yourself?
Pretty much similar. Like, for me, if you can do something that you love, that you would do for free, but make a decent income off it that gives you that freedom, then that's successful.
100%.
But it really is different for everyone. Like, one thing that I've had to learn growing up is that everyone is really different, and like, not everyone wants money.
And not everyone thinks like you.
Nah, everyone's idea of what's good and what's bad is different, and that's fine. So, yeah, it really is a personal thing. But I think the principles of success are generally the same for everyone.
When it comes to what?
When it just comes to, you want to enjoy what you do, you want to be free, and you want to be able to look after the people around you
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
without having stress.
And that
And-
costs
and-
peace, fam.
What about you?
And cost peas.
I just like to see the cogs rolling and moving. I like to put things into place and see it form, bro. So I don't know, like,
Continuous movement.
yeah, bro. I just have ideas. I like to get them out my head, bro, and then see
Execute
and
everything.
execute, bro. And I don't know. So it's like it almost seems never ending, but you see, like you said, you see success
Little
along the
steps.
journey. So I don't think it don't seem like I'm ever going to achieve success. You get what I'm saying? But along the journey,
Strive
there's
for
there's successes. You get it? So once you complete something, that's a success, and then you're moving on to the next.
Yeah,
You
that's
get what I'm
because
trying to say?
success is never ending.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's, like peas. You can make 100 M's. You can make a billion. It's never ending.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say to
Keep-
you? 100%.
You're touching on that whole never-ending thing then, and never really possibly achieving true success.
Mm.
I guess this is where like the other side of the game comes in, because we can talk about success and all that kind of stuff there, but I know personally right now I'm going through a very difficult time trying to achieve my success.
Yeah.
Which, you know, ups and downs and all that kind of stuff there. That's part of the game. But there is a point, especially coming from like working, I wouldn't even say working class, like benefit class backgrounds, where it's just like this, it just goes on and on and on. Man.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
like
Never end.
I feel like a veteran. You get where like, is there a point where you go over that hill and it's just like, it doesn't matter what up and downs you have, it's just I'm comfortable, I'm floating. It feels like, is that possible? Like sometimes I ask myself, is it even possible to get to that point, or does
Yeah.
your goals keep shifting so much that it's a constant struggle? And is that healthy?
I think that's when you need you
That's
seriously
because
need
you're so ambitious as well.
100%, and that's why you need that you time to just go out, go to
Facts.
a retreat.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to you, Speed, and
Yeah, it's true.
it's like, yo, you need that time where you can just chill out and just think about things, because
It's-
otherwise, you're just always on the go. You're gonna burn out,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then,
me-
and
me-
then
Fried.
Mentally.
you're not functioning
Yeah.
at your best self.
Yeah, it's
You know
true.
what I'm saying? So you're
It's
doing
true.
yourself a wrong, bruv, by not taking that time out. It's like sometimes you say, yo, go and take some time out.
And
I
especially
ain't
if
got
you're doing
time.
it all on yourself as well.
100%.
Describe burnout, because I reckon there's probably people that are like not where we're at. Not to say we're anywhere special, but I'm saying like just in different backgrounds. It could be in a job, could be
Yeah.
on the roads. They're probably burning out, but don't
Don't
Realize-
even realize.
the,
Yeah.
the language burnout.
You can normalize burnout, you know, and you can make that part of you.
I
You
know,
can be
yeah.
cool with burnout, but that's a dangerous place.
Yeah, I put
Yeah.
that like every
You know
2
what I'm trying
weeks.
to
I'm gonna burn out. That was just my thing.
Yeah.
I'm doing better now.
It's a dangerous place, though. You know what I'm trying to say? Because like, yo, if you're operating on those levels, it's like you're always pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. You know what I'm trying to say? Rather
Yeah.
than taking that time out and really having time to think about. Because yo, you know, it's
Guys,
'Cause we're
good-
business
it's good
people.
to push, but
Yeah.
then, like you said,
Yeah.
though, you do.
You know what it is?
Need a break.
You have to. You can't confuse, because some people will take that advice as take a break and start taking breaks, bro. You get
6
what I'm
months
saying?
breaks. Super
Nah,
chilling.
There's
We're not talking about super chilling, you know.
there's people that will hear that and say, yo, I'm going to take a break, and you ain't even done nothing.
Yeah,
You get it?
go on. That's what I said.
But-
I said to Speed.
Nah,
a
it's
night,
just-
a night at a spa, you get me?
Nah, it's true, but
Every
it's
few months.
No, it's true, because it's true what Mike is saying. It's true what you're saying. Like, obviously, the hill, you can get to the top of the hill and realize you're still going up and down. You get it? That can mentally,
Everest.
that's gonna mess you up. You get it?
You got to
So-
one peak
yeah,
on the mountain.
Nah, it's true. So like, even people watching and even like, all right, Safe, then today I put up a picture, found your gym. You can see that I'm building a gym. Everyone, you're gonna think it's just oh yeah, success. Yeah, he's doing great things. You get what I'm saying?
They see little posts and they think you're rich.
Yeah, and
It's
it's
not that,
it's
bro.
not that.
Like, it's
It's
definitely
not that.
not
I'm on a
that.
journey.
It's a journey.
So
You build
the
on
journey
it.
that I'm on,
Building.
you can see on Instagram, and I can show you, but there's more to it than just the picture that you'll see. You get it? And there's a lot more that goes into it. You get it?
Behind the
And
scenes.
and it's true, and that's why it probably is important to take a break as well, because people might see you as this person that's just like got infinity this and that, but you're on a journey, and this is
don't
what
see
this
the
is about.
struggles. The
Yeah,
people don't see
yeah.
your struggles.
But that's what this is about, and this is what people should know, and this is what I want you lot to do, is when you're interviewing certain people that we might view as being successful then, or more successful than us as
I'm
such.
not successful.
Nah, I'm saying the
Nah,
people that
bro, you can't
I'm
say
sa-
that, you know.
Nah, but I'm saying like even
Not to my success.
Yeah,
I'm
not
trying
to your
to
level.
be the.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. We're all on journeys, but we might get people on the podcast that we're saying, yo, these that got a certain amount of followers, or they've achieved a certain level of what we're saying is success, and just breaking down between them, yo, like, are you still feeling the same as how what man are saying? Like, like, you know what I mean? Are you going through the same struggles, or you know?
It's about I guess normalizing the journey, because like
Yeah, man.
people front man hard, like they got there were no struggles.
Yeah.
I ain't got no scars on me or nothing like that. No, it's hard.
Show the scars still.
It's hard.
Show
Yeah.
show the
Facts,
problems,
facts,
because
facts.
you know what it is. If you don't show the hurdles, When the next man's on his journey and he's getting hurdles,
He's gonna
and he hasn't seen your hurdles, a man might just turn left, fam, and it's like, yo,
Give
forget
up,
this, bro.
fold
I'm
up,
getting
just
hurdles
give
because he
up.
ain't seen your hurdles. 100%.
It's not good.
No, it's ridiculously hard.
Yeah.
It's because,
Definitely.
and I think most of it is probably because we don't have the knowledge. Two, we don't have the inbuilt networks as well. So people coming from like wealthy or well-off families or families that are like doing business, they got like things like nepotism where as soon as a kid turns 16, he's already got his pathway.
Access to
He's got
this
his
and that.
jobs
Yeah.
there. Man's born with like certain yards.
And that's
already
what we
given
need to implement now
Yeah.
for the next bit out up and coming.
Definitely. We're not able to give ourselves jobs. Well, to be fair, my sister, she's training to be a doctor at the moment. She will reach it. You get me? Like she's doing it.
Button for that.
Mad.
Bro,
mad.
Just press a random button. Just press. All of that. But 6 weeks holidays, obviously broken up from uni and stuff.
Yeah.
But she comes and works for me in the 6 weeks. You get me?
Yeah.
As like an admin on the phones and doing all that kind of stuff there. So that's a form of nepotism. You got your serviced accommodation. What do you do when you're setting up a serviced accommodation? You might be busy and be like paying someone like, you know, you might have a cousin, brother, sister, whoever, clean my houses, set it up for
And
me.
right now,
But
it's just been hands-on as well. So that's another thing where we need to get. I'm trying to get them. I need a management team to
Okay.
just manage my things. Obviously, I'm more hands-off, and obviously
Wait,
it's
see,
a learning.
even-
curve.
it's a
Delegating
journey-
tasks.
It's a journey to
But obviously
understand
At the same
how to
time,
do
I
that.
wanted to go through it, understanding every step.
Yeah.
100%.
To then go through
Yeah.
and then to understand it. Oh, so this is. I don't really want to control this.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah,
the management team. in
To,
place
real-
to get it.
to really
That-
scale a business, you have to,
You have to go
delegate.
through it.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah,
You have to delegate, but before you delegate, you need to know the process.
Yeah.
Go through it.
You
That
have
is
to
a
go
whole-
through it yourself.
that is
You
a
can't
whole
delegate without
transition.
going through the process.
That's a whole transition in itself. Like understanding how to employ people and understanding how you go about doing that. You get it? Because some people they make themselves so important to the business that take them out of the business.
100%.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
You get it?
Wow.
You can't tell a man what to do, fam, if you ain't done it yourself, bro.
trust me. But start with the people around you.
100%.
Yeah.
It's like you have people around you that love you
Yeah.
and would probably just do it for free just to help you sometimes. They
Yeah.
say don't mix business and family and all that kind of stuff. And to an extent, you do need to be careful with it. But
Yeah.
if you're growing a business, if you're trying to start something new, use the people around you.
Yeah.
do.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Let people see the vision and
Mm-hmm.
you know. But yeah, man. This is just a quick introduction to what this is. You lot are the main guys, man. I'm just a fact checker for today.
Nah, man, you need to get involved
Obviously.
with everyone, man. Come on, man.
Speedy.
Yo, we'll see what's going on in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just the guy in there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll just leave it there for now. Just
I want to know about see how it's about the transition. Yeah, how did it feel when you made like your first real money legally?
Well, that's right. I don't like that. Don't like the way that question's worded.
yeah.
It's better you say first money from like one of your
Business. Yeah.
What's the feeling? You know what I'm saying? Like me being on my journey, I ain't got to my first big bag. I know I'm not far from it, innit? But
What's a big bag, though? You get me?
Yeah,
That's
everyone.
it's all in perspective, innit? But like, just from a personal one, you like will know what's a big bag to you, innit? So I'm just asking, how does that?
Nah, I don't.
I think that's a gradual thing, you know.
Nah.
I think that's a
Yeah.
gradual thing, you know what I'm trying to say? So I don't think you go from like 1 to 2. You know what I'm trying to say? I think you go from 1 to 1.1,
But it's
1.2,
it's that transition thing is what we're saying, because like I says, like it will seem like there's a big bag, but there's not no big bag. There's nothing, bro. It's constant cycling, trying to find out
constant
sourcing.
reinvestment.
Yeah,
Basically.
you get what I'm trying to say. So
What I will say is, when I went from my smaller businesses and working to now just like fully dedicating to something that I thought would bring me the kind of income and lifestyle that I wanted, I can't say that I really acknowledged the crossover in that way, because it was constant movement. So it's not like you say, oh wow, I've made my first booking, or I've made my first sale, or I've done this. It's just, it was supposed to happen.
yeah,
It was supposed to happen. It's just business. It's just hustling.
Because
it's
you
just,
patterned it that way,
Right.
it has
I
to
didn't
happen
expect
that
it
way.
not
You
to
learn
happen.
something. To
And the
put
P's
in
can be
goals.
similar.
but even so though, even going from let's say you're going from a job, yeah, to starting a business, like
You might
You're not going to
you
see
might
no
move
bag.
down.
You might even have a good year in your first year of business. Then
We did.
that's what I'm trying to say.
Definitely did.
But
Followed
second
by
and third,
to lower, yeah.
second and third might be a big hit to you. Like, yo, this is reality. Like, it's not as easy as you think.
I got something for you to check.
Password.
From what I remember, they say the average business takes like 5 years before it can it's properly established and okay. But like most businesses fail in like the first. or
Most
second
businesses
year or
fail in the first 5 years.
something. What, just
Yeah.
most businesses fail in UK.
Yeah. When do most businesses fail?
What new businesses?
Yeah. When do most new businesses fail?
60% of new business fail in the first 3 years.
Well,
Okay.
and is it-
Here's
Okay.
why.
Go on.
Why?
Wouldn't even expect to know why.
New businesses are launching at an unprecedented rate with approximately 666,000 new startups registered in the UK every year. Yet the
That's a
same
lot.
article
That's a
exposes
lot
the
of
sheer
businesses starting
volume
up.
of those businesses that fail, with 20% not making it past the first year and a staggering 60% going bust within the first 3 years. And this isn't so surprising when you take a closer look. Set yourself on the right track to success with your business, understanding the reasons why most startups fail within the first 3 years. And then it just goes into the there's no business plan,
Yeah.
there are cash flow problems, they don't understand business concepts,
Mm.
they don't value data, they don't understand their marketplace, and there isn't a disaster plan.
Multiple reasons. You know what it is? I've heard that the British way of business when it comes to opening businesses is like they work it on a 3-year module. Like you take a loss on the first year, you break even on the second, and you make a profit on the third. You get me? Compared to a Chinese business plan, they say, yo, we ain't gonna make no money for the first 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's just a
reinvestment.
different thing,
Yeah.
fam. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we need to be looking.
Yeah.
There's no right way to do this thing, fam. Basically, you know what I'm saying?
It's all trial and error.
Give me so some businesses might be following that kind of 3-year plan and then saying, you know what, I ain't
not
making no
working
profit
for
by
me.
the third year. Yo, bun
But
this.
really should have carried on.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Boss the next year.
But at what point do you say it's not working, or is that even a thing if you believe in it?
You have to believe in your business, man. You have to believe in your
Believe in
business.
yourself.
You gotta believe in yourself. You know why you believe in yourself? Because you can make mistakes.
100%.
So you can make a mistake. You can enter into a business that don't work. You gotta be able to understand that,
Understand
and
it
then when to cut
adjust.
it off, and then move on. But when you move, you gotta know that you have to move on. You get it. You can't just
dwell on the one.
yeah.
Alright, let me
So
ask
you have
this
to
then.
believe in yourself.
You're making a whole foundry dream.
Yeah.
I would say that of all of us,
Nah, come on, bro.
You know what? You need to sit here. You need to
nah,
I forgot about the machine.
I say a whole foundry dream, I would say that you are probably the most exposed of all of us right now. Like we've all got our liabilities and all these kind of things.
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But like for example, my biggest exposure right now is like my overheads in running a business
Yeah.
and my mortgages.
Yeah.
Like they're kicking my ass right now, but at least they produce an income. now.
Yeah.
Whereas you're putting this outlay out
Yeah.
hard,
Yeah.
but it's not producing. Like you still got to get the income coming in.
Yeah.
I've never been that exposed.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
like, it's like doing a development deal or something like that,
Yeah.
where like you just got the land there.
Now, I think
but
it's
you-
worse.
You bought that. Well, yeah.
You know you're gonna get a refinance
Yeah.
when it's built. But like you said, like you said, Speedy, it's like yo, you might put up 1 or 2 videos and there's building work getting done, and man are thinking, yo, you got peas,
No, yeah.
bro.
it's
You
there.
spending peas?
Yeah.
You got less peas?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
100%.
saying?
But you know what it is?
Real
That
talk.
that all comes within planning and it's a business plan, and that's
Okay.
probably one of the most important things that you can do.
Location.
Business plan,
this,
cash
that.
flow forecast, all of that. So you've got to equate for how much it's going to cost for you to start up before you even start making profit. How much are you going to end up spending?
So you
And then
factoring
probably
the
add
L.
on top of that.
You're
you get it.
factoring in the short-term L
Yeah.
into the whole forecast.
Yeah,
of
100%.
course,
Yeah, so
100%.
it's not a thing where you can
And a
just
lot of men are not doing that. Fam.
yeah.
Nah.
You got to understand
Big
that
man thing.
the costs and every little cost, like even your time, the cost of your time also. You get
You
it.
know what? That's a big one. That's one thing I've never factored in before.
Why you haven't
Like,
valued your time?
Nah.
What is your time worth?
We value our time.
Yeah.
You'll do a whole business plan, but you won't say, yeah, but my wage.
Yeah.
I might not even
Yeah.
get paid this, but it's a cost.
It's a cost. Definitely.
How am I going to pay my bills when I'm
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
this?
yeah. You got to cost that in, man.
And that's a big problem with the roads, fam. Man are doing 24-hour shifts, fam. Not realizing they're earning £5 an hour, fam. When you
Yeah.
take everything, you know what I'm saying? To yo, the money you bring in, that's not profit, fam.
You know the problem is as well. The enjoyment of the lifestyle kind of confuses. You're at work,
Yeah.
bro. But because you're living, it's like, now I'm living on my terms. I'm free. You're not free. You're at work. But you're at work, but you're
trapped,
spending
fam.
bare money. It's like going to work, but they don't provide you no food, no coffee, no living expenses.
It's all expenses.
Yeah,
Every
you're like,
day,
you're like,
your expenses.
yeah.
True.
It's like being like an
Food.
artist.
You don't even get to eat more times.
You're putting on weight, ain't really going. You're not really eating like, you know what I'm saying. So what's the cost? Of
Harsh condition. They couldn't give if you worked a job. They couldn't give you them conditions.
Nah,
Nah,
it's
it'd be illegal.
Illegal, bro.
But yeah, man, I think we've been going for a long time.
Go on.
And obviously, like man can go on for time. Man was talking way before this even started. You get to say, I'm hearing big deals at the table. I'm hearing voice notes of. I heard Mills. I'm gonna be honest. I heard
From me, never.
You get to say, but nah, man. Man, I'm gonna link up on a regular basis.
Yeah, man, 100%.
Few guests also.
Hope the viewers got value from this.
And
stuff.
if people learn that, there's a journey to this rather than instant success, then that's man's job done.
No such thing.
That's it, man.
No
That's
such
man's
thing.
job
That's it.
done.
I'm starting out now. Usually I've been in it for a while.
Yeah.
Trust
Still
me.
starting.
Man's still starting.
Still starting.
And just let it known that this is all new for you lot as well. Like
levels.
it's all new for you lot to even be on a camera. You get it? So it's a journey in itself.
Bro,
You get it?
cameras and all that.
Man was grew up to stay away from cameras.
All right then. So we're changing mindsets, innit? All right then, sweet then. So yeah, man, that's it, man. We're out.
Mhm.